Hi, friends. Welcome to your first social emotional lesson. Now, our social emotional time with Mrs. Cahoe, that's me, is where we learn about our brains and our bodies so that we are ready to learn. So let's get started. Today's our asynchronous day. Here is our virtual classroom. And our virtual classroom is always on our It's Learning page. We can use this virtual classroom anytime we like. We can use it as extra activities after or before class, and also when we need a break, which we've learned about. So here I am. I'm Mrs. Cahoe. And I teach our social emotional lessons. Here's a picture of me with a mask you might see sometimes, and my dog Rookie. And there's a picture of me without a mask, so you can see my smile. We have 3 rules during our social emotional lessons. Our first rule is to be present, and it's to keep your brain and your body in our class at all times. We're not thinking about Chuck E. Cheese or what kind of snack we want or something else. Our brain is right here, engaged or focused on our lesson. Rule number 2, say it with me, 2, is to be respectful and safe. We keep our hands and feet to ourselves. Yes. And if you're a friend at home or in school, make sure you have some space because we do a lot of body movement, and make sure that you're not hitting anything or anyone. Rule number 3 is to have fun. Those are our 3 rules, and we can do them together. Now, you guys just talked about your inside and outside weather. And we know that we have weather inside our brains and bodies. And sometimes that weather in our brain might feel bad or sad or mad or even happy. We can train our brain and learn about it so that we are ready to learn. Sometimes our brain is like a puppy. We have to train it like a puppy. And sometimes it sits so nice and calm. So let's spend 5 seconds sitting really nice and calm. Great. I bet that felt good because you're sitting nice and calm. But sometimes, friends, our brain is like a little bit of a silly puppy who hasn't had training yet. And it's a little bit silly. So let's spend 5 seconds being a silly puppy. Ready, set, go. Yes, and sometimes it feels a little wild to be a silly puppy, and it's hard to learn or focus. It doesn't feel good. But that's not all, friends. Sometimes our brain is a calm puppy. Sometimes it's a silly puppy. But sometimes our brain is a really, really wild, untrained puppy. And it's running this way and that way and that way. And it's really hard to focus and feel good. Let's spend 5 seconds being a wild, silly, untrained puppy. You can stand up for this one. Ready, set, go. Okay, sit back down. In 3, in 2, and 1. And when our brain is like a wild, untrained puppy, it makes our heart go like this. And it's hard to focus and learn. It doesn't feel good. But we can find ways to train our brain or our puppy mind so that we can feel our best and learn. And that's what we're going to do in our social emotional special. One way that we can train our brain is to learn how to listen when the teacher talks. So here's my friends from Teach Town, and they are learning how to listen when the teacher talks. Here's Ginger and Jelly. Oh, Jelly's right here. And Pico and Moki and their teacher. So let's hear what they have to say.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Mapleton.
Today during learning time, we're going to learn about sea creatures. There are many different kinds of sea creatures in the ocean. From the tiniest little ones,
Mochi,
the biggest whales.
Mochi, I really want to tell you something.
Other fish that eat other fish.
During recess, I beat everyone in soccer. Did you see it? I love playing soccer. Sometimes I play offense, and sometimes I play goalie. I like both. Mochi, are you listening? Jelly, it's not nice to talk to friends during learning time. I can't hear what the teacher is telling us. Oh.
Jelly, you shouldn't talk to friends during learning time. You should listen to whoever turn it is to talk.
It's okay, Jelly. Sometimes I also forget that you shouldn't talk to friends during learning time. I just did it. Miss Mapleton, I'm sorry for talking to Mochi. You're right. It's not nice to talk to other students during learning time. I want to listen to you. You always teach us fun lessons.
And you children always teach me how to have fun.
So we just learned from our Teach Town friends about listening when the teacher talks. And we can use that to train our brain to learn. So we know all about listening when the teacher talks. And there's 3 things that we need to do. First thing we need to do is to have a quiet mouth. Yes, so that everyone can hear the teacher. The second thing we need to do is look at who is speaking. And the third thing we need to do is to think about what they are saying. So let's add our pictures. Which picture goes with quiet mouth? Which one? Which one? You're right, the one with the mouth. Okay. The second one. Which picture goes with look at the speaker? You're right, the eyes. Okay, well, this last one, does that go with thinking? Yes, it does. We can think about what the teacher is saying. So now that we know about our listening skills to train our brain, we are going to play a game called Teddy Says. But who's Teddy? Everybody meet Teddy. Say hi, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. And Teddy is here to play a game with us about listening with our eyes and our brain and our mouth. So our game is called Teddy Says. And when we play Teddy Says, we listen with our quiet mouth and our eyes, and we think about what the speaker is saying. So Teddy's going to show you some poses to do, and you must listen and look at him and think so that you can do the pose too. Are you ready for our first one? Okay, Teddy says, lotus. Make your body into a lotus, sitting crisscross. Awesome work. You had to have a quiet mouth to listen and your eyes on Teddy and think about what he was saying. Show me you're ready for the next one. Here we go. Twist your body. Teddy says, seated twist. Twist to one side and twist the other. Nice job listening. Okay, show me you're ready for the next one. Great, I love seeing your eyes listening. Oh, legs out, forward fold. Teddy says, listening and folding. Show me you're ready now. Good, I can see you focused on me. Next one. Teddy says tree, kind of like our Windy. Above our knee, we can put our arms up. Tree. And let's try the other side. Tree. Great job, friends, playing Teddy Says. Now you can choose another practice below that you would like to do. Have fun in our virtual social emotional classroom and pick anything that you would like.